Hey guys, how is it going? So I posted you a video this morning about bad dreams, and I wanted to ask you if that video was helpful. I haven't had bad dreams in a long time personally, but it's been a while, and what I used to do is I used to journal. I used to just have a journal next to my bed, and that's where I would basically write out what happened to me. But I'm here today also for our daily self-love session, self-love practice. I don't know what would be the best word for you. What would you want to call it? And hey there. Hey, if you're joining or if you're new, tell us where you're from, what your name is, what city or country you're from. I made you guys this video for what you asked me about, which is about bad dreams and nightmares and how to deal with that. And so let me know in comments on the video if it was helpful to you. I'm here a little late. I promised you I'll be here at 10, but probably more like 10:15. So we're going to do our daily self-love session again, or self-love practice. I don't know what I want to call it. Any of you who are new, you probably would have to catch up because we only have about 45 minutes. I have a hard stop at 11. I have a meeting to go to. But if I have any show of hands, if you tell me if you want to do it, it's a writing exercise. And the idea behind it is if you, for example, wanted to play piano really well, right? You would practice piano every day for at least an hour or 2 hours, right? So after about 10 to 15 years or 10 to 12 years, you'll get really good. You could get on stage and play piano. So how many hours per day as a kid did you practice self-love? 0, right? I mean, anybody else can relate to that. When I was a kid, I didn't practice self-love. I didn't even know what self-love was. So what we can do now is to practice self-love every day. And I'm going on TikTok here live twice a day. So 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at night. I'm going to be here again at 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific time. And if you want to, we did that last night, and yesterday in the morning we did that, and it was fucking amazing. We did the self-love exercise, which is you imagine the worst situation that you have right now, like a disagreement you have with someone or a memory that's plaguing you or some kind of other shit that's blowing up into your face. You change your name, you change your abuser's name or the person who is hurting you. You exaggerate what happens, you write it down, and then you change reality. In your story, when you write it down, hey there, in your story that you write it down, you change the ending. You get back at your abuser for the first time. You tell them what you think of them. You tell them all the things you wanted to tell them, and then bash their skull in, or break their ribs, or cut off their head, or whatever. You get violent. You literally get that rage and hate out. All of that you've been suppressing, which is really, really healthy. So it is self-love, is because you're loving for the first time your inner kid or that person inside of you who suffered from that. So again, if any of you are new here, let me know if you want to do it, because that's what we did last night, and we did it the morning before and the night before that. And if you want me to answer a question, please put it in the little question box, the one that's next to the gift on the bottom. There is the icon. Thank you, Wilbur. Yeah, hey there. If you're new, tell us. We're a community, safe place here, and kind of like we're building a family that we've never had. Those of us who've been abused and, our families turned away from us. So if you can tell us your name, what your name is, and where you're from, what city or country, so you can also connect to other people. Because, since not many people care about us inside of our family or immediate family, or kind of a bigger, wider family, we're gonna create our own family, right? We're gonna tell them this: get out of my face, you guys. You never cared for me, so fuck you, right? We're gonna be together here caring for one another. So if you're new, again, tell us who you are, where you're from, what city or country where you're from. And if you guys are up for the yes, so do I get a yeses? Do we want to do this exercise again that we did last night? The self-love exercise? Oh, Alanid from Saudi Arabia. Right on. Okay. I think maybe you've been here before. Have you? If you're new. Oh, from Eugene. Oh, Eugene from Russia? Привет, ты говоришь по-русски? Я тоже говорю по-русски. Austria. Enja Henriksen from Norway. Wow. How do I say? Is it Enja or Enya? Is it Enya? Yeah, you've been here before? Right, yeah, I remember. Yes. No DS. I remember your little icon. That is really cool. Thank you for being here from Norway. What time is it in Norway right now? So do you guys want to do it? The way we do it usually is you write for about 20 minutes. I give you the instructions and I tell you what to do. Oh, Amber from Alabama. Oh, отлично. Я тоже говорю по-русски и по-английски. Guys, we got somewhere here from Russia. That's why I'm speaking Russian, because I am from Russia originally. Oh, San Diego, California. Right on. Kula of Oman. Wow, okay. NJ. Okay, oh, Enya. I love Enya. Okay, Enya. But it's NJ, almost like a singer. So there is no J? Is it Enya? Okay, thank you. This is all like, this is like a vest. This is a North Face. I love the swirly kind of a fuzzy, it's like a fuzzy thing. And this is a sport top. I don't even wear, I think I've sold all of my, proper office clothes or whatever, like casual clothes. This is all sport. So, do I have a raise of hands? We have time. We can do it if you want to do it like we did last time. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do the... Спасибо. Спасибо. Юджин, Женя? Тебя зовут Женя? Да? Из какого города? Откуда ты? So tell me, guys, do you want to do it? I mean, it's up to you. I can just sit here and just answer your questions like the usual and ask you... I love you right back. You want to do it? Okay, I got 1, 2, 3 yeses, 4. Haha, you guys are regulars. I got 4 yeses. Okay, 4 yeses isn't enough. Okay, do what? You're gonna see. Okay, great. Oh, 5, 6. Okay, great. All right, you guys remember steps. So those of you who are new, just sit. Женя из Москвы. Я тоже из Москвы. Откуда ты из Москвы? I'm talking Russian, you guys, because we have someone from Moscow. So, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the self-love practice, okay? Just like you have to do piano practice every day for 2 hours to be really good in about 10 years, you gotta practice, self-love. Да, я из России. Because those of you who were kids and abused and come from dysfunctional, fucked up families, how many hours per day did we practice self-love? You can just type. You're gonna get a bunch of zeros, right? I know. Those of you who've been here before, you know. 0. So this is why we don't love our... Новогиреево! Я была в Новогиреево. This is why we don't love ourselves. Okay? This is just... Exactly. This is why we don't know. This is why we hate ourselves. This is why we still let the abusers abuse us as adults. This is why we have anxiety. This is why we're depressed. This is why we feel like we're fuck-ups, that we're not worth anything. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're gonna do it because if you come here and I'm here live twice a day for 2 hours, right? So it took me 12 years to heal, you guys. I started when I was 33. I'm 45 now. I hope that I can speed up this process for you. It's not gonna take you as long because when I did it, I was pretty much alone. Didn't have a community around me. So that's why we're building it here. So, okay, go grab, and I'm gonna wait. Go grab a journal, like piece of paper and pen or journal or something. And, or you can type it on your computer. Just open up a document because I'm going to ask you to send me the story. My email is in my bio. And then I'm going to read your story. I'm going to either read it today or later. And I'm going to ask your permission if it's okay to share it on our social media accounts at my community. It's called Emberville. Again, link is in the bio. We are a community of creative healers. This is what we do. What I'm doing with you guys today, you can come in and join my community and do it with other people as well. We have small circles of about 10 people. I'm also going to do a free circle this Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. If you want to join, go register. The link is in the bio. So, everybody's ready? Are you guys ready? Give me a show of hands. You got your journal, you got your pen, you got your Word document open or something? You ready to begin? Because I'm going to give you the steps and we're going to hit the ground running. Okay, I got 1 yes. Okay, any more? Are we ready to go? I just want to make sure. Okay, we got yeses. Okay, good. Okay, 5 steps. Oh, not yet. Couple more minutes. Hey, Jade. Hey. Jenna. Sorry, Jenna. Okay, ready. Okay, da. I see it like the yes and da. Okay, 5 steps, you guys. Once we go through each step, I'm going to time you for 20 minutes. In those 20 minutes, you're going to mute me. You're going to do your shit, right? I'm going to keep answering questions that you're going to ask here in boxes. But this is what we're going to do. So, step number one. Think of a situation right now that is bothering you right now. It's either you know, you had a panic attack or anxiety or a bad memory, a bad dream, somebody yelled at you. It has to be something where it's bothering you at the moment. That's why you feel like shit. Somebody hurt you or they yelled at you, or I don't know, you reminded of them by someone, something. Is everybody done with step 1? Think of the really bad situation that you are in right now. Okay, whatever is bothering you right now. You got it? Everybody is good with step 1? Everybody got one? You got one? The situation? Yeah? Okay, we got one, yes. Step 2, pick a name for yourself. Guys, we're not journaling. Those of you wondering what the fuck we're doing, this is not journaling. I repeat, it is not journaling, okay? I call it daily mental health exercise or self-love exercise. We'll come up with a name for it, but I'll explain what that means. Come up with a name. It cannot be your own name. It has to be a different name, because that's who you're going to write the story about. So pick a name and type it in comments. Go. Step number 2, pick a name, type in the comments. Go, 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 go. Make it heroic and awesome, something really cool that's going to give you power. I don't know, Superwoman, Empress, something. Or it can be just a different name. You know, it doesn't have to be really big and huge. Okay, Jessica, Gina, Sophia, Teeny Feeny, Anya, Green, Julia, Lavender, Samantha, Diana, Zena. Oh, I like that. Ty, Hercules. Oh, that's great. Green. I like the name Green. That's us. Victoria, Time, Frank. Okay, I like Frank. Awesome. Keep going. Harold. Anybody else? Come on, pick a name. Are we done? You pick a name for yourself. That's a different name. That's not you. Lady Spider. Hey, Jade. Right on. You guys, Jade has written a fucking amazing story. Grace, Athena, Menti. Okay, Viola. Oh, that's beautiful, Viola. I like that. I like Viola. Anybody can pick a Russian name too, you know, if you want. Okay, good. Next step. Okay, guys, cut it off. So, step 1, situation that's fucked up right now. Step 2, your name that you changed to a different name. Step 3, the person who has hurt you in that situation, right? Pick a different name for them and go nuts. Call them Roach or, you know, fuck mouth or, I don't know, you know, asshole, bastard. Or it can be just a different name. So pick a different name for the person who hurt you. Go. Start typing. Pick a different name, start typing. We got some really creative ones last night. It was douchebag. Jade, I still remember you, douchebag, and monster cunt. Oh my god, that was the best name ever. Monster cunt. Can you guys imagine? It's awesome. Selfish. Okay, we'll go on. Selfish. Keep going. Start typing. Devil. Okay, we got devil. Evil. Yeah. Changeling. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, changeling. Keep going. Keep going. Get creative. Yeah, it fits, right? Snake man. That's a really cool one. Snake man. Okay. What else? Keep going. Come on, type. A blonde, like I'm stupid. Yeah, right. Call her blonde. Awesome. Exactly. So, user. Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, if you want me to answer a question, don't comment. Put it in the question box. I'll answer it later once we're through the exercise. Dirty mouth. Soul monster. Wow. That's a good one. Okay, soul monster. I like that. Keep going. Keep going. Keep typing. Tell me when you guys are done. Just type. Do we have one more? One more? Two more? Are we done? Ready to move on to the next stage? Okay, it looks like the comments kind of stopped. Okay, so if we're done, we're moving on to the next step. So once again, 1, you imagine the fucked up situation that's bothering you right now. It's in your head, right? Manipulator, yes. 2, you pick a different name for yourself. 3, you pick a different name for your abuser or the person who hurt you. 4, you exaggerate the real situation. Energy vampire, that's awesome. So I want somebody's example so I can tell you how to exaggerate. Bedbug, awesome. Can somebody tell me what happened? The actual thing, like my coworker yelled at me, or you know, in my nightmare, my father beat me up, or something like that. Can you just put in one sentence? Just like anybody who can volunteer the actual situation, just put it in. It can be anonymous. You know, it can be just give me an example so I can tell you how to exaggerate. What is the purpose of exaggerating the story? You'll see in a moment. I'll explain. So just Can somebody volunteer? I mean, I can invent one on the fly right now. I can say you were eating breakfast and your dad stomped in drunk and, you know, beat you up. This is an example. If somebody wants me to use their story as an example, that I can use that. Because it's better too for you guys to see what the purpose of exaggeration is. No takers? Distanced after a crisis. Okay, someone who thought I was a friend used me and then stopped being my friend after. Okay, great. That's a great one. So, or my mom blames me for getting lost and then blames it. Okay, so my mom stole money from, okay. So you were 6. Okay, so let me pick one. I need something very specific. So my niece stole my savings. Okay, great. This is very specific. So, here's the real situation. Okay, you guys, are you following? My niece stole my savings. Now, how are you going to exaggerate that? First of all, you can't say my niece or stole my savings, right? It's going to be your name that you picked, which, I don't know. Let me scroll up and see which names did you guys pick, like something really good for yourself. Athena. Let's say Athena. So, Athena was sitting in her room, an energy vampire walked in, right? So you can say Athena was the goddess of something. She was sitting in the palace. The energy vampire walked in and, you know, bashed Athena on her skull and took all of her gold and, you know, undressed her and maybe broke her arms in the process. Do you guys follow? Do you see how I exaggerated? It cannot be real. It has to be exaggerated. And by that, I mean fictionalized. It gives you distance to process it. You're not writing a story about yourself. Once again, I repeat, this is not journaling, guys. This is not journaling, okay? Oh, you made an example? I'm not seeing it, Jade. Maybe it just scrolled up. So, again, when an example is my niece stole my savings, right? That's the real story. The exaggerated story, Athena has this golden palace and the energy vampire came in with a whole army, destroyed the palace, nearly killed Athena and took all the gold. Or something like that. Do you follow? Yeah? Your curse words were fucking brilliant, Jade. It's awesome. Like, don't worry about it. It is not too many. Use as many curse words or taboo words or anything you could never say as possible because it is very healing. It's allowing your anger and all of your emotions that are suppressed out. So you got it? Okay, you got the exaggeration? Is everybody on the same board? I mean, we've done it a couple times before. There are those of you who already know what this is about. But you guys get it? Why exaggerating? Okay? Now, the most important step before we begin. Step number 5, which is what? You change reality. Okay? So, in real life, my niece stole my savings and you're like, well, fuck you. You know, what am I going to do now? So you're heartbroken and you don't know how to get the money back. In your story, Athena, who gets destroyed and robbed by energy vampire, Athena goes back and destroys energy vampire, right? She takes her sword and like cuts off the energy vampire's left arm, cuts off right arm, cuts off the legs, you know, cuts his rib cage open, takes out his still beating heart, makes him eat it, and then he dies. Do you see what I mean? You changed reality. You got it? Yes, exactly. Do you guys follow? You change reality in your story. This is the most important step. You say the thing to the person who hurt you that you were never able to say, and you do to them something that you were never able to do to them. Please don't worry about coming across as someone angry or hurtful or violent. This is not it. It's not about you. You changed your name, remember? You exaggerate. Oh, look at this. I stole all my niece's Legos and sold them for $1. What I bought for slime. Yeah, exactly. So just see Jade's comment. So, are we all on board? Again, step 1, the situation that's fucked up right now. Step 2, you pick a different name for yourself. Step 3, you pick a different name for your abuser. Step 4 is what? You exaggerate your situation. Go nuts. And step 5, you change the ending. So when in real life you felt crushed and hurt, you change the ending, you get back at your abuser. You flip the tables. You got it? You got all the power to do it. So I'm going to time you guys. You have 20 minutes to write. I'm going to also ask your permission if it's okay for me later to read your story out loud here at live. I might actually record it, put a TikTok on my communities, Visit Embryville TikTok account. And if we can share it on our Instagram, email your story to me when you're done. My email is in the bio. While you guys are writing, mute me, turn everything off. I'm going to keep talking here. I'm going to keep answering questions. So, you guys ready to go? Yeah? You got the instructions? Yes, you are the boss of the story. Exactly. So, do you get it? Yeah? Do I get thumbs up? You ready to start? You got your pen and paper? You got your document open? Yes? Okay? Not seeing yeses yet. Just tell me if you're ready. You ready? Ready, Freddy? Ready? No? Yes? Okay, yes. I got one yes. Okay, go. Time is up. I started timing you. Okay, so now for 20 minutes, go for it. Go nuts. Okay, start. Mute me. I'm going to keep talking here. Okay, those of you who are new, who just joined, you guys are a little late. If somebody has time who has done it before, please explain it to our newcomers what the fuck we're doing here. We're doing a daily self-love practice. Self-love exercise. It's like a circle that we're hosting in my community where we do a writing exercise. So all of the rules are there. So if you have a question, please ask Jade. Jade has done it before. You can see the little green icon, and I'm gonna start answering. I'm gonna start answering questions in 20 minutes. When this is up, I'm gonna tell you guys, hey, it's up. And then, if we have time, I might read one story. You're gonna email it to me, and I can read it. So let me get to questions. Oh, okay, that's a good question. I mean, I only have one. The purpose of what we're doing, this exercise right now, you guys, do you know what that is? If you're journaling, you're supposed to write a long story. No, you can. It doesn't have to be long. It can be a couple of sentences. It doesn't have to be long. It's just 20 minutes is long enough time that you shouldn't go longer, usually. But if you're already done, you can email it to me right now. I mean, I got really short stories yesterday. They were like 2 or 3 sentences, literally. If you write longer, though, it just gives you more of a kind of a oomph, more of a feeling of being in control. So the purpose of exaggerating the story is, if you guys are journaling, and tell me, those of you or any of you here have done journaling or written a diary. Like, I've been writing a diary since I was 15. And I was suicidal. I really wanted to kill myself. And I would write this into the diary because I would only feel safe to tell my diary what I wanted to do. I wrote poetry, and I would imagine what it would be like. I really wanted to jump off a roof, off of something really high. That was my idea of nuking myself. So this is not what we're doing here. Journaling is literally rehashing what actually happened to you. It is very helpful. It is a fantastic tool. However, when you're journaling, you can only access the front of your brain. And I'm calling it arbitrarily front and back. That's not actually correct. There's left and right hemisphere and all of this. But for the purpose of simplifying it, again, I'm not a doctor, not a psychotherapist, not a mental health worker, not a professional in any way. I'm just a fellow survivor, and I've been through some shit, and I healed myself, and I'm sharing with you here my experience to hopefully help you heal yourself as well. So, when you're writing something that actually happened to you, your brain blocks most of the real stuff that happened that got suppressed, most of the ugly stuff, because your brain is allowing you survival, okay? Your brain is a wonderful machine. It's protecting you from that shit. If you know any friends with PTSD, or if you've experienced it yourself, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You just cannot recall the worst stuff. Or sometimes you can actually remember the really bad stuff, but again, most of it is gone because it's a protection mechanism. So if you're journaling, or if you're doing therapy and you're talking to someone about what happened to you, this is all you're accessing here. However, as soon as you exaggerate and put it into a fantastical story, you change your name to somebody else, you change the name of the other person to somebody else, and you're writing something, you look at yourself as another person. Do you follow? And when your brain looks at you, oh, you do write fictional stories. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So this is what healed me. This, you guys, my books. I've written a bunch of books. I'm writing my 8th right now, novels, right? This is how I healed myself. So once you exaggerate, what happens is your brain goes, oh, this is not about you. This is not really what happened. So this part relaxes. So you trick yourself. Do you follow? You trick your protective brain into accessing all that shit in the back. And that's why when you write something exaggerated, you go, whoa, I don't know where the fuck that came from. Like when you're writing fiction, you actually go, I don't know, it doesn't feel like I've written it. It's like something descended on me, or I had a muse inspire me or something. But actually, no, it did come from you. Like you can't imagine anything. You know, when people say you have great imagination, we don't actually imagine anything. We concoct things from what we've seen. Yes, it is very powerful, agreed. We concoct what we see into new patterns and shapes, but it's nothing new. If you look at most movies of horror movies or thrillers or something with fantastical creatures, guess what they are? Like if you look at oh, hey there. Yes, hey Autumn, that's fine. So you can be, so guys, Frenchie Baby, right here, she's part of my community. So if you want to talk and ask questions, hey Frenchie Baby, and I don't know if it's okay for me to call you by your name, so I'm gonna zip it. Tell me if it's okay, because we're gonna migrate from Teams to Zoom. So we're gonna be on Zoom in about 2 weeks. Okay, so yeah, you're very welcome on the memory loss. So do you guys see? It's connected to memory loss, and it is connected to your brain suppressing your memories. That is how you can access it, by tricking yourself, by exaggerating your story, changing your name, because your protective brain goes, oh, that's not about you. Okay, I can relax. Boom. And that's when you get back here. And that's when shit comes up. You're like, what is that? You wonder what that is, but it's actually you accessing your subconscious because your conscious relaxed. Do you guys follow now what the purpose of exaggerating the story is? This is exactly what the purpose is. Yeah, exactly. I know humans are amazing. Our brains are amazing. Do you follow this? So here's the tragedy of our society. We don't do this. Oh, you just got here? Yeah, we're, it's a little, get here early on time because we're already started and the timer is already going. It's been already 6 minutes. So you can come. I'm going live every morning, 10-ish till 11, usually 10 to 11, but I can start maybe like 10:15 later. And then at night from 9 to 10 p.m. And so we're going to do this self-love exercise every day. Or you can go and register for my Zoom, my free circle. So circle is what we call our sessions in my community, Emberville. And it's a free one. It's going to be over Zoom this Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. The link is in my bio where it says Emberville Free Circle. Just go ahead and click that and register. And yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel you, Frenchie Baby. Or tell me if it's okay to call you by your name. I'm just going to refrain to protect your privacy, you know. So this is the magic, okay? Like, for example, all of you know that we have to exercise daily. Like you tell people, well, I'm going to go do yoga. And people go, oh, okay, I get that. And you tell people, well, I'm going to do my daily mental health exercise or my daily self-love exercise. And people go, what the hell is that? Like there is no understanding of it. And this is what you can do, literally to heal yourself. Access your repressed. Oh, hi. Okay, so it's Autumn. I love you. So guys, Frenchie Baby, Autumn, she is part of our community, Emberville. So you can ask her what it's like. She's been in one of the circles and we're migrating right now. We used to use Microsoft Teams as our tool where we host all the circles. But we're actually going to be on Zoom because it's much easier on Zoom. So if you want to try it out, come this Saturday and register. And this is the work that we do in there. This is what we're doing right now, which is you can access your repressed memories. You can access all the shit that happened to you and you can heal finally. You can put it out all on paper. And guess what? You're producing content. So you can actually then publish your stuff. You're protected because it's fiction, because you're not naming names and you're not mentioning anybody. You see what I mean? It's safe. And then later on you can maybe even make money, you know, doing this stuff. Like if people are buying your book, people are buying my books. Do you see what I mean? You create stories. Absolutely. I'm from Moscow, from Russia. Thank you. So does that answer your question? Megan Cheese, what the purpose of the exaggerating the story is? Yes, Jade, your story was so fucking fantastic. Come join the community. We're going to help you publish it. And then in the end, you can also lead your own circles, just like this. That's the idea. Guys, our mission is to flood the world with real stories, okay? There's great movies, you know, Hollywood is producing them. There's fantastic books written by professional authors. But guess what? Our stories are real and they're not being heard. Okay? And when you tell somebody, hi, my father raped me when I was 5, people go, whoa, goodbye. You know, they don't talk to you. But if you tell them, hi, I've written a story about a little princess and a demon came over and he ripped out her heart and he also ripped out all of her intestines and he made her into this doll, you know, but then she fought him back and she fought and she won over the demon. You go, wow, that's a great story. Can I hear more? Where can I read it? Yeah? Do you follow? And you go, here. And then they go, what was the inspiration? And that is when you tell them. And that is when they listen. Do you guys feel that? That's the trick. I know it's a crutch, but this is right now. Exactly. Yes. Hey, mine is an 18 plus book too. But guys, and you can write a whole book. And that is your true life story. So my mission and my company's mission, Emberville, is to flood the world with real stories. Because enough is enough. We gotta fucking wake people up and say, look, this shit is happening right now. Under your noses, behind closed doors, it's being swept under the rug. People are suffering. Children are being abused. Women are being abused. Men are being abused. Like we're all in the middle of a mental health epidemic. Can you please stop looking away? Can you look it straight in the face? Can you help us? You know what? Because we're injured and we're bleeding and nobody gives a flying fuck. Everybody talks about COVID and, you know, the big epidemic. But what about the other silent epidemic? What about all of us? What about what happens behind closed doors? What about nobody talking about it? What about children being sexually abused and not being able to get justice when they go through the system that crushes them? Just an interview alone by a police officer re-traumatizes them and they have to go into court. They have to stand there and answer in front of the judge and even looking back at their abuser who they cannot even look them in the eye because they're so terrified. What does that do? How fucked up is that? And then we tell people, oh, you've been raped. No, you remember wrong. Oh, no, you're imagining it. Oh, you know, you're being overly dramatic. Oh, maybe you should have said no. Or like, it's just like, hello, can we stop this bullshit? So this is, oh, you're done? Yes, great. Okay, we got one story done. Let's see, guys, we have 8 more minutes. We have 8 more minutes and I got to run early because I have a meeting at 11. But you feel that, right? So that is my mission. Join me. If you want to join me and if you want to, you know, come in and try my community, try it for a month, email me. My email is ksenia@emberville.com. It's in my bio. Go ahead and copy it. And if you're done with your story, email me your story. But also if you want to learn more about my community, email me. Because we're a small startup, we're a small team right now, and we're at about 50 members of our community at the moment. So we're growing, like we're helping. We're already helping each other, helping people. And you know what? Let's fucking change the world. Let's make a dent in the universe, right? Anybody else with me? You know, when I started it, I thought it was completely crazy. I was like, no fucking way I can do it. So you feel like you won. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. You send it to my email. We're going to create an email called stories@emberville.com. But for right now, please use my email. My personal email, it's in my bio. Do you guys see it? It's ksenia@emberville.com. Yeah, I can share your, if I have enough time, I'm gonna read your story. Let me take a look at other question. How can I deal with depersonalization? You know what? I don't have probably enough time now to answer, but I will write it down. I will write it down. I'll make a video. Depersonalization, because I've dealt with that a lot. I actually even forgotten who I was. Like I would completely split into 2 different people. Anybody else has experienced the same? Can you please answer to BMRIE, Bimri, or whatever, however you pronounce your name. Can you also tell us more about what you feel about depersonalization? Oh, you haven't been able to join, Morgan? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you're here. You're great. I'm here in the morning, 10 to 11 a.m. and 9 to... Oh, what time do you want to come back here for me to read the stories? Do you guys want me to read your stories, post them as TikTok videos so you can just see them? Go follow, if you want me to do that, go follow my other TikTok for my community, visit Emberville. The link is in the bio. then I can go in there and I can record myself reading your stories. Also follow Emberville on Instagram. It's Visit Emberville, and we're gonna post them as quotes in tiles with your story in the comments. You can repost it, you can share it. We're gonna post it anonymously. I'm gonna be asking your permission, every single one of you. Do not worry, I'm gonna be asking your permission. If you give us permission, then okay, you want that? Okay, you wanted to hear? Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, so go follow our Visit Emberville account here on TikTok, and I'm gonna go ahead and start recording your stories as videos. I'm gonna start reading them, if that's okay with you. If you give me permission, I'll do that. So, but back to your question, BMRIE, can you tell me more? Can you tell us more? Tell us what your name is, where you're from, and if you can tell exactly what that means for you, depersonalization. Because I mean, what I'm assuming is this is what I've done, but my experience might be different from yours, and I want to make sure. You're welcome, Autumn. You're so welcome. And let's get in touch via email, okay, Autumn? Because I want to get you on board. We're gonna be switching to Zoom, like I said, in about 2 weeks. So you're all good. If you're okay waiting, and whatever it is you're dealing with is totally fine. You know, I'm gonna be leading Autumn. If you want to come later, I'm gonna be leading a circle today at 1 p.m. in Emberville. Oh, Brooke. Oh, yes. You feel extremely numb like a zombie. Okay, yeah, I've been there. So, Brooke, I'm going to make a video for you, if you'd like, on depersonalization. Because I've been through this shit. I was like an automatic doll, like a non-feeling automaton that was just moving through, like life. Like I wasn't even alive. I was dead, pretty much, just moving through the motions. Is that what you mean? And I'm watching the time here because those of you who are writing, oh, okay, I think I canceled it. Wow, you have like, hold on, you have 5 minutes left, or maybe a little less than 5 minutes. So please wrap up your story, or begin wrapping up your story, and email it to me. Did any of you already email me the story? I'm gonna turn on my computer and see if I can if I got any of your stories. Some of you already emailed, didn't it? Okay, let me take a look. Okay, let me take a look. Did I get no, did you email me the story? Oh, you did. Okay, I'm looking, I don't see it yet. Maybe did you just, or maybe it's landed in junk. No, I don't see it in junk either. Yeah, I don't, maybe try to email it to me again. I don't know, I'm not seeing it. Did you? Yes. So how are you feeling after you've written the story? Tell me. The fog, right? You're always foggy. I feel you. I'm not seeing any stories yet, you guys. So I don't know if I'll have enough time to read it on the screen today. I will. Like, I'll come later tonight live, but make sure to email it to Ksenia@emberville.com. You see the email in my bio? That's where you're gonna send it. You want your life back? Yes, absolutely. Yes. Hey guys, can we please all send love to Brooke? You see Brooke's, oh no, I got another email, but that's not a story. So those of you who are still writing, you got 3 minutes left. So oh, you sent it. Yeah, it's not showing here either. Can you send it again? Send it to Ksenia@emberville.com. You just want to go make sure. Let's see, I got another email. Wait. No, I'm not seeing it yet. Just to make sure that it got to the right account, just go and take a look at my bio and copy it exactly. Ksenia@emberville.com. Oh yeah, you sent me a story a few days ago. Morgan, can you tell me which one it was? I'm gonna look down. Okay, let's see. Like piano practice. Which one was it? So yeah, please everybody send love to Brooke. I'm looking for stories. I should have prepared you guys. Let's see. Waiting. Okay. So there is one story that I got permission to share. So I'm only going to read to you guys stories that I got permission to share, okay? So, and if you tell me, Morgan, which one is yours, then I can tell you. So here's an example of a story. You guys ready to hear? Okay, I'm gonna read it. Her name is Soul. It's ironic, isn't it? The soulless bitch is called none other than Soul. She held her own child, looked her in the eye and said, "What have I done to make your life that miserable? I'm the worst." Of all her time favorite, guess I'll just kill myself. Her child, Daisy, finally have had enough. After days of manipulation, days of losing her own blood, her own sense of self, even her own will to live, she got up this time and held Soul between her arms and whispered, "You are nothing to me." She made sure to look her in the eye, just like she hated and smiled, leaving the door wide open while she left, walking to her own car and waving back to her shocked mother. She's free. For once her mother's tears didn't break her. They simply have to free her. Hallelujah. Wow. You guys, isn't this amazing? This was an amazing story. So do you feel the power? Those of you who have written the stories, how do you feel, guys? Usually, like yesterday, I got messages like, I felt free. I felt broken, free of the weight that I had. Gave you goosebumps, right? So how did you feel when you wrote your own story? Did it make you feel lighter? How did it make you feel? Those of you who've written your stories, please email them to me. I haven't gotten a single one yet. So something is going on. Oh, time-wise, 40 seconds left, you guys. You felt heard. Okay? I know, right? It's so powerful. So, guys, I'm going to prepare better next time because there is... hold on, let me read you a really short one. You feel kind of broken? That means that there is more work to be done. That means that you just began, and then it's gonna get you into a place where you can actually heal. This is how I started too. So those of you who have written the stories, 12 seconds left. Okay. Oh, you're new? Yeah, if you're new, come and join again. It's not a problem. If you want to join my Zoom free circle, it's this Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Okay, the time is up. Oh, you just sent it. Okay, I got one. Maybe, let's see. Let me refresh my inbox if I can quickly read you one more. The one that's been written right now. Come on. Okay, I got it. Enya. Is that it? Is that the one from you? Okay, I'm opening it right now. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm going to read one story, you guys, and then I'm going to, Enya, I think I'm going to read yours. Is that you who sent it to me? Yeah? Is it okay for me to read? Do I get your permission? I don't want to violate any of your privacy here, even though it's a fictional story. Do I have your permission to read it? Just say yes, and I'll read it. I have like 2 minutes left. Okay. She's Viola and grew up with her mom, Monstera, who abused her and abused drugs in front of her since she was a child and used to bring different men, monsters to the house who also hit Monstera in front of the child. Viola was always worried for Monstera because she was still her mom and her only caregiver. Monstera gave the child bad voices in her head, so bad that the child walked out on the road to kill herself in front of her teachers. The teachers called the child services, and when Viola was 11 years old, 2 other female monsters kidnapped Viola at school, force her inside of a car and take her away from her town. Viola did not see her mom again. Viola is placed inside a big ghost house with evil psychopaths. Viola doesn't have a phone, clothes, or her diary. Viola is scared and cries. She's so scared in the new house that she wants to go back to Monstera. But when Viola mentions Monstera in front of evil psychopaths, they beat Viola until she's unable to breathe or speak. The man psychopath tried to scare Viola so much that she will never talk about Monstera again and tells Viola that she will never see anyone or any place but the psychopath house again and that she's stuck there. Viola feels so scared and trapped in the evil house. There is no one could find or rescue her, and Viola is getting so sick after evil man's abuse that she starts bleeding from her nose every night. One day, Viola loses her perception of reality, walks around inside the bubble for 4 months. She needs to be carried to the bathroom to not fall down the stairs. She only hears the voices outside of the bubble, and she's no longer present. One day, after all the months, there's a phone call. It was the first time Viola was allowed to hold a phone. Viola heard the voice of an angel. An angel said she was going to save her, and Viola was going to move in with the angel family who would take care of her and live happily ever after. Viola was rescued and moved in with the angels who gave her the love and the care in the world. The psychopath family was bitter. Wow. Congratulations. Fuck, this is amazing. Did you guys feel it? I feel goosebumps. Guys, I gotta go. It's 11 a.m. I have a meeting. I'm gonna see you at my live tonight, okay? Go register for my Zoom Saturday. Thank you so much, Enya, for the privilege of sharing your story. I'm gonna email you back. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.